Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wise.
Hello YouTube fans, I'm here again. Just bear with me, we're turning this annoying light off a moment. A bit dark, I'll go back onto the light. Sometimes it can be dark where I am. Right, hopefully you see my beautiful face. I thought I'd talk about a classic, that being Manhunter. Manhunter. I'm not talking about a film of a cannibal. This is a film from 1986, Manhunter, taken off a book called Red Dragon. This is my favourite version because I think, I could be right or wrong, in the early 2000s there was a film called Red Dragon. But I prefer this version, but it was taken off a book. Now when you think of Hannibal Lecter, you think straight away Anthony Hopkins. But before we had Anthony Hopkins in the classic 90s Silence of the Lambs and the sequels, was that character, Hannibal Lecter. They did have Hannibal Lecter in this film. That being Manhunter. I fucking love Manhunter. And in all fairness, I'm not normally into films with murders and blood and gore. I'm not into it. Yeah, I admit, I've got some of my video nasties in the uncut form. I admit, I talked about Bloodfeast, one of my other favourites. But I'm not really into things, you know, it's not nice to see people being tortured and murdered and all that, and a serial killer. I'm not normally into all that. That's me being honest. But Manhunter I do like, because it's not bloody, it's not gruesome, it's not fucking psychopath, it's straight to the point. And I'll get straight to the point. Starts off with a family, you see it in a PV shot, and then it cuts to the film and the word Manhunter. And basically it's about a man going after the serial killer. The serial killer is called the Truth Fairy, and he kills families. But you don't see it. You don't need to see it. You hear about it and it's disturbing enough. You don't need to see it. And I dilute it for that. You don't need to see something horrible and horrific like that. Just hearing it is more disturbing than seeing it. And so this Manhunter, it's a girl, is a man who searches for psychopaths. He searches for serial killers. And he's been sent to go after the diary of the girl, the Truth Fairy. At first, this is a guy who can get into their head. He's got to think like them, and he's got to get in their head. In other words, he's got to get in their fucking mind in order to get the serial killer called the Truth Fairy. He didn't want to do it at first, and his sergeant pushed him into it, and you find out the reason why. The reason why Hannibal Lecter, before we had Anthony Hopkins, did something and he hurt him, and it made him want to retire from being a manhunter, going after psychopaths, live with his wife and his lad on the beach. But I like Manhunter. I think it's stylish, it's chic, and there's bits of it when I'm thinking, did one of the producers who did Miami Vice did this? Because it does have that feel of the episode of Miami fucking Vice. Which, funny enough, there's a few actors from Miami Vice in this. But I actually like it. It's a stylish, chic thriller. It's not too gruesome, and when you do see blood, it's here and there. There's one gruesome scene in it where you get a reporter who's basically a bit of a dick with our friend the Manhunter, who's going after this psychopath. The killer gets him. You don't see it. You're doing the one called Red Dragon, but you don't need to see it. You get the idea. He's put these fake fangs on, and he bites the guy's tongue off, and he puts him on fire, kills him. But again, it's not too graphic, and I actually like it. I don't into all that blood and gore sometimes. You know, but a stylish thriller is enough for me. The Tooth Fairy falls in love with some girl who's blind, and she only could see what he looked like, because he's not exactly good looking. You know what I mean? I'm a sex symbol, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, me being a sex symbol, this guy's fucking ugly. But he has to go for her, and I think he falls for this dude who's blind, even though he's a serial killer and he kills families. You get the idea he fancies the mothers of the families. The manhunter goes for him and tries to get into this psychopath's brain. He just literally tries to get in his fucking head. But it's a good film. It's clever, it's stylish, and I actually like the style of it. I do actually like some of the songs, like Heartbeat, which funny enough was played in, if I could get it again, Miami Vice. It was played in an episode of Miami Vice. Got it on my laptop. Goes, Heartbeat, Heartbeat, listen to my heartbeat. So I'm doing a shitty job. It has another good song. There's a few good bits of songs in it which I do like. And I just have a feeling this reminded me of an episode of Miami Vice. There was an episode like this with Don Johnson where he was trying to go in after the psycho. He had to try and get in his head and think like the psycho in order to get him. And it almost sent Don Johnson's character raving mad. And I do think it has a bit of leeway of feel of that. It does feel like an episode of Miami fucking Vice. The style, the chic. It's a very stylish thriller. Very stylish. I do know there was two versions of Manhunter. There's the director's cut, but before we had the director's in '86, there's the theatrical. There's not a lot to get excited about. I've got the director's cut. There's just a few extra scenes in there, a few dialogues, but it looks to me like it was taken of a video rip, because there's bits where the film jumps here and there, you know, quality-wise. But I actually like Manhunter. Again, he goes after the psycho. The thing is, the psycho, right, thinks that the blind dude is having it away with somebody else, and the poor guy gets killed for nothing, because he's watching, right, playing one of my favourite songs, so I do give him that. And all he's done is he's rubbed a bit of dust what's got on her eye, and he thinks that he's being affectionate with her, and it's not. It's just moving some shit what's near her eye. The psycho gets the one idea, kills this poor bastard, abducts the poor blind woman, about to kill her, and you get the beautiful scene of Visa. All the way through the film, the guy called the Manhunter is trying to get in the fucking psycho's head. He's trying to get in his head and think like how the psycho thinks. You did it, didn't you? You fancied it, didn't you? You son of a bitch! And he's trying to get in his head. He's trying to think so much like him that he could even fucking know what breakfast this psychopath has had. All the way through the film, he's trying to find him, trying to get him. You know what I mean? He's a badass. I love it. You might remember the actor being in CSI as well. This could have been what inspired that. And the sergeant's there, and he says, "Don't tell me it's fucking over. You've stuffed me them pictures in my face. It ain't fucking over. Ain't over." And I love it. I just love it. It's just you and me now, sport. Just you and me. And eventually they find out who the chief fairy is. Our friend the Manhunter goes looking for him like a badass, search for him, and he fucking gets him. The beautiful song of Visa. Epic scene, he shoots him, kills the bad guy. There's a funny bit in it though, and I've got to laugh. There's a bit at first where they think one of the guys is a psycho, knocks this poor fucker on his ass, and all he is just a guy doing some fucking jogging. You got everyone else running out who's like the bobbies undercover, and the guy says, "What are you walking so motion for? Can't you see I'm being fucking mugged?" But yeah, again, he kills the bad guy at the end, saves the day. Beautiful song, Heartbeat. You might have heard the song in a lot of other things. It's a good film. I like Manhunter. From 1986. It's a very stylish, chic murder movie, but it's not too bloody. It's not too graphic. Granted, the Hannibal Lecter is a different actor. It's not Anthony Hopkins. But I do actually like the one he plays, because you just get to visit him. But Hannibal Lecter isn't the typical, like he was in Silence of the Lambs. I think it's to do with him murdering women, so they altered him for being a cannibal when it got into the 90s. Excuse me. But yeah, Manhunter. Oh, fucking folks killing me here. Don't worry, I've already had a beer. I'm about to have another one. But yeah, Manhunter from '86. It's a stylist. It's a sheep murder mystery film. It's everything I like. It's normally, like I say, I'm not into your typical blood and gore murder films. But this one, it's not too graphic. It's not too bloody. It's a guy who works for the cops who they call the Manhunter, and he tries to get into psychos' heads to figure out and think how a rapist, a psycho, a murderer would think how they'd think in order to catch the psychopath. Gets him at the end, kills him at the end. Happy fucking ending. For that, because I like Manhunter and it's a good one, a 7-star rating. I don't see no faults in Manhunter. If you ever find it, pick it up. I think now you can get 2 edited versions where you do get the theatrical and you do get the director's cut. But whatever version, it's still a dudder, you know what I mean? There's just a few little extra scenes here and there in the director's one. Nothing to get excited about. And the theatrical one, you know. But yeah, Manhunter from 1986. Check it out. Other than that, I'm going to be going to murder something myself. I'm going to be murdering another fucking pint of beer. Because I can do with a nice beer. But an hard working day, why not? Where's my fucking beer? Right. Try not to get in trouble for selling. Oh, shit, I almost did. Cheers. Until then, I'm having a murder myself. I'm murdering a fucking beer. See you later.